Have you ever pondered the incredible power of the human mind to conjure up new worlds, feelings, or ideas? It is a force we often take for granted today, yet its meaning has profoundly shifted throughout history. In the Romantic period, roughly from the late 1700s to the mid-1800s, imagination was not just a playful fancy. It was considered a profound, even divine, faculty that allowed humans to perceive deeper truths and create new realities, fundamentally redefining our connection to nature, God, and ourselves. The Romantics championed imagination as the supreme mental faculty, a stark contrast to the Enlightenment's emphasis on reason and empirical observation. For them, imagination was an active, creative power, not merely a passive recipient of sensory data. Think of it as an internal lens that could reshape and elevate the ordinary world into something extraordinary, revealing a spiritual essence beneath the surface of everyday experience. This was deeply tied to a belief in the inherent genius of the individual, especially the poet, who through their imagination could access universal truths and express them in art. Distinguishing between different types of imaginative thought was crucial. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, for instance, famously differentiated between fancy and imagination. Fancy he described as a mechanical faculty, merely associating existing images and memories, like rearranging puzzle pieces. Imagination, however, was a dynamic, transformative power, capable of dissolving, diffusing, and dissipating to recreate. It was the living power and prime agent of all human perception, akin to the creative force itself. This elevated imagination to a spiritual act, allowing humans to commune with the transcendent and the sublime. To recognize imagination in Romantic works, look for intense emotional expression, a profound connection to nature often imbued with spiritual significance, and an emphasis on the individual's inner experience and subjective reality. Poets like William Wordsworth explored how memory and contemplation could transform simple experiences into profound insights. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, on the other hand, illustrates the dangerous implications of human imagination when it oversteps natural boundaries, leading to monstrous creation. These texts show imagination as both a source of beauty and a powerful, sometimes perilous, force. The Romantic emphasis on imagination ultimately highlights its transformative capacity. It teaches us that art and poetry are not just reflections of reality, but active creations that shape our understanding of the world and our place within it. By understanding this perspective, we gain a deeper appreciation for the revolutionary spirit of an era that dared to place the creative human spirit at the very center of existence.